Yo, people, trade recap of the day, 24th of the 7th, 2026. Trading Powell's model. We managed to end the week on a win. We went from 600 down to 1k up, and I'm just going to show you how that happened. So, first loss of the day, what happens? Market opens, comes back down, takes out. Is this a 1 minute or a 5 minute? Okay. So, market comes down, hits true day open. We get a 5 minute rejection block, or rejection wick off of that. Fib from high to the low. OTE is in line with CE of the rejection block. So we long just a 13-point stop, and then we are risking 1 mini, so half of the eval would be 75 points. The upside, it just went straight down. So first loss of the day, that put us down about 320 because we had slippage. And then we wait around, and then 10 a.m. opens. Where's 10 a.m. open? 10 a.m. opens. 2 points. 10 a.m. opens, and we get manipulation to the upside. So of course we're thinking of going long, but we wait for a retest, a retap of 10 a.m. We get that retap of 10 a.m. closes above and gives us this 5 minute rejection wick. No, sorry, hold on. I'm so dim. No, another loss was taken. So, fib from here to here. What have we got here? OTE of the range. Perfect. Think no further than this candle, okay? No further than this candle. What happens? We tap the 68% and then we get an inverse. Now, this wasn't Powell's strat, but I took this, put my stops at 25 points. Just taking it down to 10 a.m. open because I knew that would be the draw. We come up, get tapped, but we come up and I realize when 10 a.m. makes a move, it normally, right? I don't know how many times out of 10 it does this, but hear me out, right? 75 points. So we were down about 600 at this point, right? We then catch this. I set a limit, CE of the OTE of the range, so the center of the optimal trade entry, which is between the 79 and the 61. What happens, or what I've seen at least, trying to understand which fib levels are most accurate with like the amount of volatility. I noticed when 10 a.m. opens, it goes to the range of, like, it's manipulation up before either coming back down, going through 10 a.m., respecting 10 a.m., whatever it might be. We always need something. So we normally go from, 10 a.m. opens, manipulates up, comes down, doesn't tap 10 a.m. again, edges it, and then goes up, right? Obviously, I get stop rated on this one. We get a false return. The clean 1 minute IFEG, by the way. We come up, I enter with 10 micros, right? So 1 mini. 75 points. Takes us down. Obviously, at 1.5k puts us up about 8-10 on the day. So that completely wipes out all losses, puts us up 110. And then we actually come down. So this was a gorgeous top tick. I shit you not, my entry was here. 15-point stop, 75 points, take profit, 1 to 5. Absolutely ridiculous, right? Then we come back down. 10 a.m. gives us a 5 minute rejection wick. We have a little look. 5 minute rejection wick's here. So we instantly put a buy limit on. 17-point stop. And then could have taken it to what I was targeting, which was 79% extension of this leg down towards 10 a.m. 103 points would have banged like that, right? Bear in mind we were 800 up at this point. I place it and then realize I'm in with 10 and go, oh, do I really want to risk 300 on this? Because I would have only needed another 700 which would have been like 35 points. Literally would have been that 1 to 2 pretty much to put us halfway up on the eval. But I enter it, it goes up, flicking about a bit. I'm like, right, I've recovered my losses. I'm not gonna put myself emotionally through this anymore. I'm just gonna close. So I closed, right? But still proof of concept that would have ran beautifully. And also, if you want to see how good 10 a.m. is, we manipulate below, we come back up. Is this a fib level? Very nearly. But it is a 1 minute gap. So 10 a.m. aligns with a 1 minute gap. We make clear distribution to the upside, come back down. If you were to wait for this manipulation down and then try catch a continuation long, you could have gotten away with 15 point take profit, and you could have targeted, right? This is how crazy this is. You could have targeted for a 1 to 10 with your take profit being true day open. That's crazy to me. That's the fact that it just works, like it works, is crazy to me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we took 2 losses, one which was the strategy, and then one which was mine, which was obviously off the inverse of this. We were down 600 on the day because we were risking bigger because I just want to get this account passed. And we ended up, see, look, minus 310, minus 302, plus 1500, and then plus 200 because we exited quickly. That's crazy. The fact that one win, and I would have kept it going if I wasn't so much of a bitch, right? I could have held this and this could have been 1.5k day. Eval would have been 1k off of passing. We could bang, just come scalp that on Monday. I do believe if I'm patient, Monday can be the day where, let's have a look, see, because we had no red folder news this week. Oh, that's top step again. We had no red folder news, so it was a bit weird. Obviously, it is the weekend now, so Monday, no news Monday, so it might not be very good. Do we have any USD red folder news next week? We do. Okay, so we've got FOMC next Wednesday. That's at 7. We got price index on Thursday. Okay, so we do have a bit of red folder news next week. But yeah, very good day. Honestly, I was getting a little bit tilted, but that like basic top tick was just ridiculous. I would have taken it down all the way to, because I keep saying I would have. Why didn't I? Because consistency for the funded. If I was on a live account, I would take this down to 10 a.m. open any day of the week. Same with this. If I was to enter this trade, which by the way also, throw out this. Look how perfectly, right? Tap 10 a.m. and tap this rejection wick. Tap C. If you were to put your entry middle of the wick, right? Underneath. 170 points. Try telling me this shit doesn't work, man. I was honestly, I was losing hope on Wednesday, right? Yesterday when we had a really bad day. Well, yesterday was really bad. I was sort of losing hope. A loss, break even, loss, break even, big loss. We were just fucking, what is going on there? But yeah, today brought it back, and you could have just held this for even longer. Like apart from Trudeau open, what else could you have held it to? You've got 9:30 open. 9:30 open. You could have held it to. How many points is that? Fucking 217, bro. All you need is one day like that, and you're golden. Imagine if you play it right. Let's think about this for a second. If you had a live account, right? If you had a live account with $200 in it, and you take this one trade, so what? 5 minis, that's what? 20 points. No, 5 micros, that's 20 points. You would have made $2,160 in 53, about 20 minutes. You just need one of those a month. You can see why people are so patient because, bro, if you had a live account and you did this, you just need one trade. You just need one trade and you're set. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, Powell risked 2, well, I always see him risk 2 minis. You know how much money that is? 2 minis. 8 grand. In one trade. Like 8.8 grand. In one trade. It's ridiculous. So, risk to reward over win rate is what I've come to find. And this is just fucking ridiculous. Because, look, came down, broke past Trudeau Open. In line with the OTE of the gap. Middle of the OTE of the gap. Stops at 79% extension. Targeting. Just 75 points. Just 75 points. Just look at this. A bit of inspiration. Ignore the Israeli flag. I'm just going to pause this and open it when it hits TP. Alright. We hit 79% of this range. I'd be break even there. Just in case that sends us lower. I'd be break even. 75 points. 1 to 8.3. Risk to reward. Crazy. See if it goes to take profit. Alright, ignore the fact that it nearly went to break even, but I mean, you guys get the point. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Also, this break even wasn't actually a break even because, like, technically on a real aspect, like, you're looking at it and it's like a 5-minute rejection block. And then, like, so the guy does this, it's a 5-minute rejection block, and like it comes up and then comes down, and then it wicks it perfectly and shit like that. So realistically, you have to think about it. We would have entered like right there. So 2-point stop. Just saying like 1 to 37.5. You guys get what I mean though. This is crazy when it's understood. And I'm here for it. I'm hoping to fully understand it. We're just gonna put a little vlog on and say goodbye. So that was the trades I ended up taking today. Very good day. 1.4k to pass the eval. So we will be charging for a swift little 70 points come Monday. And then see what we can do, what we can make work. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a profitable week. Bosh.